The MacBook Neo is an amazing laptop, but some tech YouTubers talk as if that is the only good laptop that's available under a certain price point. Maybe that's true abroad, but in India we have a laptop that is so much more better than the MacBook Neo while also being like 10,000 rupees cheaper. And yes, it has an aluminum build. So without wasting any time, let's talk about that. In India, the biggest competition for the MacBook Neo, at least as of making this video, is the Acer Swift Neo OLED. Now this laptop costs around 59,000 rupees, which makes it like 11,000 rupees cheaper, and even with a student discount on the MacBook Neo, it is still 1,000 rupees cheaper. Now before talking about what makes this good, let's talk about the similarities between both these laptops. In fact, there are only two. One is that both are made out of aluminum. So yes, both have metal constructions. Of course, the MacBook Neo is going to be slightly better, like a tad bit better in terms of the girth, the heft, but still both are metal body constructions. Second, both have 1080p webcams. Now let's talk about the things that are better on the MacBook Neo. On the MacBook Neo, you get Wi-Fi 6E, whereas on the Swift Neo, you get the Wi-Fi 6. On the MacBook Neo, you get Bluetooth 6, whereas on the Acer, you get Bluetooth 5.2. Now, the MacBook Neo weighs around 1.23 kilograms, making it the lightest, but the Acer Swift Neo is just 70 grams heavier at 1.3 kilograms. And even when it comes to the battery life, Apple claims around 16 hours, whereas Acer claims around 15 hours. So both are going to be somewhat similar. Now the MacBook Neo is around 1.27 centimeters thick, whereas the Acer Swift Neo is 1.49 centimeters thick, slightly thicker, but still not a huge difference. Now when you take a look at all the advantages of the MacBook Neo, when you compare it with the Acer Swift Neo, it's not a huge deal breaker. It is like very minor things. But when it comes to the useful stuff, the Acer Swift Neo is definitely much better than the MacBook Neo. On the Acer Swift Neo, you get a 14-inch OLED Full HD display and it has a brightness of around 400 nits. Now when you compare it with the IPS display of the MacBook Neo, this is so much more better. Of course, on the MacBook Neo, you get slightly higher resolution and you get like 100 nits extra when it comes to brightness, but OLED is OLED and OLED is going to give you the best visual experience when compared to however good the IPS is. OLED is definitely going to be much better and definitely you are going to enjoy content consumption on the OLED display of the Acer Swift Neo. Now in terms of RAM, you get 16 gigs of LPDDR5 RAM on the Acer Swift Neo compared to the MacBook Neo, which has only 8 standard. And even when it comes to the storage, you get 512 gigabytes of SSD standard on the Acer Swift Neo, and the best part is that this here is expandable. You can just add in another SSD and you are good to go. And the biggest advantage of the Acer Swift Neo is definitely the selection of ports. Now this is just like 0.2 centimeters thicker than a MacBook Neo while still giving you like amazing port selection. So just take a look at it. You get two USB-C ports which are Thunderbolt 4. Yes, proper Thunderbolt 4 USB-C ports. You get one USB-C which is a 3.0 port. You get a microSD card slot. You get a USB-A port which is USB 3.2 and a HDMI port which is HDMI 2.0. Whereas on the MacBook Neo you get only two ports. One is USB 3, one is USB 2, and let me tell you, compared to that, this is an even better selection and you get proper Thunderbolt 4 support, which makes this even more ideal for various scenarios. So I'm really happy Acer is, giving the user so much options. Now in terms of the charger provided, you get a 65-watt charger on the Acer Swift Neo, whereas on the MacBook you get a 20-watt charger. But of course the 65-watt charger is slightly on the bulky side, but still you get so much more power. Now yes, all of this looks great on paper, but what about the performance? You get the A18 Pro on the Apple MacBook Neo, whereas on the Acer Swift Neo you get the Intel Core Ultra 7 155U. Now I did do a lot of research and somehow managed to get Geekbench scores of both these laptops. Of course it's easier getting the MacBook Neos, but the Core Ultra 7 155U was a little struggle, but still managed to get it. Now this is not going to be the exact number like each of you are going to get if you are going to use the Geekbench, but this is just to give an idea of how powerful this chip is. Now when it comes to single core score, of course the A18 Pro is going to be a champ. Now in single core score you get around 3500 points, whereas with the Core Ultra 7 you get only around 2350 points. Now of course the MacBook Neo's processor is going to be much more powerful for single core tasks, but it's not like the Core Ultra 7 155U is like bad. You can still do everyday tasks without any issues. It's just that, you know, the MacBook Neo is going to be slightly more faster in single core workloads. Unless you keep them side by side, you're really not going to, you know, notice much difference. So when it comes to synthetic benchmarks, single core wise, the MacBook Neo's A18 Pro is definitely faster, but the Core Ultra 7 155U is definitely not going to be a slouch when it comes to single core workloads. It still is going to help you, you know, get your work done without any issues. But in multi-core score, the A18 Pro gets around 8600 points roughly, whereas the Acer Swift Neo with the Core Ultra 7 gets around 9600 points. So that's a 1000-point increase, making it much more suitable for, you know, multi-core workloads. Of course, the Ultra 7 has more cores and more threads to work with. So if you're someone who, you know, uses a lot of creative apps or any apps that can take advantage of multiple cores, then the Acer Swift Neo can definitely handle those without any issues. So for example, if you're going to use Photoshop or Lightroom, these apps can definitely take advantage of the extra cores and of course the extra RAM and give you the best performance. Now, of course, I don't recommend you to, you know, edit 4K videos or 8K videos on this. Of course, it's going to struggle. It's not going to be smooth. And these laptops, of course, are not meant for that. But for a user with normal, general, everyday use, like web browsing, you know, casual content consumption, or occasional, you know, photo editing, or maybe small video editing like 1080p edits, then of course both these machines are going to do well. But when it comes to single core workloads, of course the A18 Pro is going to be much better. When it comes to multi-core, the Core Ultra 7 is going to be even better. Now when it comes to performance, both these processors are definitely going to perform really well for everyday work purposes without any issues. Just that in single core workloads, the A18 Pro is going to be much better, whereas in multi-core tasks, the Acer Swift Neo is going to be much better. But one area where the MacBook will definitely shine is definitely in the macOS, because Apple, you know, as you know, controls both the hardware and software, so optimization is going to be much better. Whereas on the Windows side, as you know, they have been flooding it with like really a lot of unwanted stuff. The Windows experience is not like how it used to be. So yeah, that might be something of concern. But if you are going to, you know, use it for, you know, casual everyday work purposes, then both are definitely going to be fine. So I actually made this video only because, you know, I saw certain tech YouTubers, you know, claiming as if the MacBook Neo is the only one in this world to do what it can do at this price point. And that might be certain in certain countries, but here in India, you do have a lot of options, and particularly Acer is a really underrated company, and these guys make some amazing products, and this is proof of that. Now this video is not a comparison after all my testing. This is just based out of, you know, research and articles that are available. So if you want me to actually get these two in hand, definitely let me know. And if anyone is willing to send it over for me to test it out, please do, because that is going to help a lot of people, because I don't want people to, you know, end up with only one option available. I want people to have multiple options, so that not everyone wants a Mac or not everyone wants a Windows laptop. So people need to have options, and I want to make sure they do. So that's why I made this video. So thanks for watching, and this here is Suman signing off once again. Catch you later.